Hello everyone and welcome back to another customs video, the second one of today. I know you guys probably thought, oh, he's probably not going to do it because it's been a bit. Well, I did say in a couple hours and I'm going to be honest, I did forget, but we're here, so we're good, don't worry. So in front of me, the requested custom, and also one that's been a little bit anticipated by a couple of you, I think, is the Boba Fett custom from the Mandalorian, the Season 2 Mandalorian. If you haven't seen it yet, what are you doing? Go watch it. The full season's out. Go ahead and binge it. Ugh. Go ahead and binge it. Totally worth it. All right, let's get right into it. So, first off the bat, how did I make them? So, the obvious part, Mando helmet. This is actually a body that I did for, this is a body that I did for Boba Fett way earlier. So before this was in the episode when he first showed up, when he first put on the armor again, and it was still all kind of like dirty and stuff. I made that, but then I was like, no, the cleaner armor, like when he cleans it up, it looks so much better. And also that's what appears in the actual show whenever Boba Fett's around the most. So I decided to make the clean armor as the Boba Fett figure that I want to do, and honestly, I think I like it a lot better like this. So this is just using mainly a dark green and a black body with some stuff I painted over. I'm going to move the gun so you guys can get a better look at the body. The face, yes, I did do a custom face. There it is. I had to erase the eyebrows and kind of like add some patches and scratching and all that stuff. He had like a big scar on this side of his head. I didn't really do it very well, but he has his helmet on most of the time, so you can't really tell what this little cloth piece is for his neck. This is I used one of the old Lego, or not old, one of the newer-ish type Lego Ninjago, the bottom of the ninja mask where it's like a two-part. I basically shaved it down a ton to where it kind of like comes around his neck and looks like a cloth. So what I originally had, if I can find it, yeah, here it is. So what I originally had was that this would be able to fit in with a hood so that you wouldn't see his neck, because when I was looking at some of my reference images that I had up, you weren't able to see his neck. And for the Lego figure, you could very easily see his neck. So there you go. You just got like a quick little shot of that. Anyways, we'll plop this back on. He has like a little bullet hole here, and he has the markings. Let's move on down to the body. This is pretty self-explanatory. This is how I do most of my Mandalorian figures now, is that I take cardstock and basically cut it out into the pieces of the armor that would go around the chest. So there's the two like chest pieces, there's the abdominal piece. On the shoulder pads, he just has his normal yellow shoulder pads. This little symbol here was hand painted, and I am very proud of it because it's small and you can't really tell all the details, but you know what it is. And honestly, dude, I'm super proud of it. He has his little gauntlets here. This is all green stuffed on, as well as this. There's a little attachment here. There is some of the firefighter body that I use showing up in the back here, so we're gonna have to paint over that. I always forget to do that, mainly because you're only looking at the front and it looks good like this. So here's a little tether. This is where his flamethrower is. So this is basically just giving it the gas that it has to actually ignite the flames. He has two little lasers, or not lasers. He has two little lights on there. I'm gonna get to how I did the little skirt piece, if you want to call it that, in a minute. The body's pretty self-explanatory. He has some little pouches down here. He has his his knee pads, that's what they're called, knee pads. And he also has his little brown boots. So how did I do the skirt piece? Well, the skirt piece was actually pretty easy to do, easier than you might have thought it was, which I think a lot of you guys can do, because I know some of you guys watching these videos of mine are customizers yourself. So what I did was I basically cut up a cloth so that it was able to like fit around the waist, and then I just glued it on with Elmer's glue. Surprisingly, it worked. I know, I thought it was just going to peel off because Elmer's glue can be kind of crappy. I do have this glue but it's really hard to work with, mainly because of how sticky it is. It's basically like hot glue, but cold, so like cold glue. That didn't make sense, but it's really sticky. It's hard to work with. And I also spilled it once, and there's still like the remnants of that on my little area over here. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Other than the backpack, I have not really painted up the backpack yet, so still sort of a work in progress figure, but I figured I might as well show it off because he is pretty much done. And you guys did get a look at him before he was this. When you guys last saw him, well, technically when you last saw him, he was in the Fuse and Horizon video, but now he's not. When you first saw him in the clean version, he was in the channel update. There's going to be a channel update tomorrow that I'm going to be posting on this new series that I'm working on, series of customs. It involves all of you guys watching, so make sure you do watch that video if you want to learn what's going on, because there's going to be a big thing. I'm writing down a list. You'll see. You will see. So make sure to tune in tomorrow. All right, well, that's all for today, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If there's anything you want to see me make, be sure to tell me down in the comments below. Stay safe and take care.